All right.
Hi Adil, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks, sir. How are you doing today?
Okay, I'm fine. So Adil, could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Adil Latif. I have done Master in HR from Punjab University Institute of Administrative Sciences, Lahore. I have graduated since 2014 to 16 the batch, and I have a relevant experience in the HR field almost 5 to 6 years. Being a HR professional, I'm currently working as a manager HR in the Cogger Networks company, leading the HR role and implementation of the HR operations. You can say that the business hierarchy needs. I also implement the discipline solutions or the business HR solutions to the concerned department or concerned the CEO. Basically, I was reporting to the CEO because they hire me for the HR manager, and I'm responsible for all over the operations of the company. Plus, also done by the talent acquisition part or the payroll section, or you can say that the performance appraisal system introduced. I also indulged myself. Leading the role, you can say that is several matters, but I introduced the 360-degree appraisal in the company, and I also you can say that the training development part also being playing over there. The training development part is you can say the internal department trainings, external trainings, or you can say that the soft skills trainings, the communication skills, the firefighting trainings, because the textile industry is a very big industry. So there is so many practices or influences that has been come over there. The changes also over there. The technology also over there. So you can say that there's so many. I've learned a lot of things in the textile industry. I was, you can say that I have management skills, also the leadership skills, the communication skills, the confidence skills, the way to present to the audience as well as to. And I'm also working as a volunteer industrial speaker to the uh, you can say that most of the sudden people are calling me for to come here and deliver some trainings on the soft skills or the firefighting trainings, or you can say that the effective business communication skills, stress management trainings like that. So I also been playing a role up there. I also attend the workshops and so many things. Well, I learned a lot of here from, as I can say, the Pakistan industry. Lead the role, you can say that the manager role. Instead, you can done your own business as well too. But I'm think that I have achieved the highest rank in the HR department in the Pakistan right now in just 5 years. So I learned a lot of things now, but now seeking for the good position. You are asking me to come here for the interview. So inshallah, I will add to the value organization, the superior value I will add to your organization as well. Thank you.
Okay, so it was a nice introduction. Thank you, Adil. So I would like to know the journey. I mean, as you are saying that you have implemented 360-degree performance appraisal system or something like that. So could you please tell me your journey?
Do you want some example of this standard?
Not like that. Actually, as you are saying that you have implemented the 360-degree appraisal system in your organization. So, can you please tell me how actually you implemented? What was the process? What kind of challenges did you face when you were implementing the process?
Although it's a good system, you can say that in the performance management, the system is a very, you can say that the highest rank of this system introduced to the performance management system. First of all, you can say that there is a number of options you can drive the data. Basically, you are endlessly focus on the basic raw data that you are looking for. That what the employee has been played at the workplace, uh, leading to the department And because there is a appraisal that the employer also appraise the employee, and employee appraise himself too, and also the team members of the employee also appraise the appraisal of the employee. So the basically challenges is, you can say that I have been facing that because it's new system I have introducing to the industry. So the challenge is when the people are not accepting this, because they say that the other team member, they are just so sort of the jealousies perspective point of view, that they cannot appraise by their juniors or some other colleagues, yeah, some other the department level. So, but the competent employee, the employee who work very hard, the employee who very loyal to their work, are like this appraisal, and want to do this appraisal of himself, because they have to learn the mistakes that they are doing right now. So they learn and overcome to the mistakes over there. And because it's, you can say that the training part also being involved in this, and the employee good performance has been done by this appraisal. And also the most competent employee who works very hard are get more appraisal in his salary because of this appraisal system, because there are five attributes, you can say that the employer also appraise of the employee, and the employee himself also appraise himself, and the other team members also appraise the employee. So there are some, so there's 3 to 5 combinations of this appraisal has been introduced. So the you can say that the lower employee who has not experience, yeah, who has not works very hard, who has not loyal to the company, who has not being the job has been done by himself, so they can eliminate or they can train, or if the training is also done to we can give to him the training if they want to prove himself very bad, very good. So we can train him the trainings also. So if the employee is good, the training has been done. If the employee did not come over to the training or after the training, so they can leave in a good way. The employee did not hurt, the employer did not hurt, so they did not waste any time to the employer. So the competent employees are going right by now for this appraisal system. It's a good appraisal system. That's a 60-degree appraisal. You can know that.
Okay, okay, Adil, thank you so much. So you have been in this profession since last 5 to 6 years, right? So can you tell me
Yeah.
what is your biggest achievement so far?
Um, Pardon, can you please repeat the question again?
My question was, as you have been working here since as HR professional since last 4 to 5 years, right? As so far I have heard from you. So can you tell me what is your biggest achievement so far in this profession?
The biggest achievement, you can say that the designation, the rank I have been now, because I have been starting as an MTO in my the HR career. So there has been grow. You can say that in all the HR functions. So now, right now, I'm being as a manager HR in the Pakistan field. I've been knowing all the industry numerous or generous to the other HR managers of the company. So I can say that I have been achieving the highest rank in the HR person. Also, who can directly reporting to the owners of the company, and get well paid, well settled, and that's all. The
Okay,
highest rank job.
interesting. So how many employees are there in your current organization?
There is a 10,000 employees over there,
Okay,
and we have 22 members in the HR, and I am leading all of them all by my own.
okay. You are the head of HR there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So, can you please tell me how the payroll or compensation or benefit systems are managed in your organization?
Basically, the payroll system, you can say that the employee attendance and their overtimes, because it's the industry zone, so there is a normal overtime, fixed overtime, gusted overtime, or so many overtimes or different things are done by the compensation part. So we have a check balance of the time attendance of the employees by the face scanning process, because the biometric of the we are introducing the good attendance system over there. There's a, you can say that ERP based SAP strategical adjuster program and system introduced by ourselves. By we develop the system, and we make the system that are accessible easily by every employee who can check their own attendance as well too. The leave balance also update timely daily basis on daily basis, and we can figure it out if there is any error in the end of the month before you can say that the starting to the payroll process. So we can check to the newcomers also, the newcomers who join the company before starting the payroll of the current month, new joiners, verify the new joiners, verify the leavers, the overtime, the areas if of the employee, if there is a sudden issue has been came that the employee attendance did not mark, the employee leave did not mark properly. So there has been areas, there is a deduction, there is a fine, there is an imposition fines, and all of the things has been come include that after starting the payroll. And the other, you can say that interesting benefit that the company are liable to pay to the employee, the insurance part and the provident fund part, or you can say the bonus. If the company declares profit, then we can share the profit and the bonus in that some sort of percentage as well. So there is an you can say that medical coverage part are also being we can are now currently introduce the medical coverage part, life insurance part in the compensation benefit system. And yes.
Okay, great. So, as you were saying, there are some deduction things like.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me what are the deductions usually you make in the payroll? What kind of deductions?
Deductions. Their deductions should be there. Some you can say that we can wrongly pay the overtime sort of the wrongly attendance mark if the employee is absent, and you can did not properly check out, and there is some deduction sort of like that, or there is some fine imposes to the employee that due to working negligence, misbehavior has been occurred by the department, by the management has been decided. We are developing the forms over there. There should be a discipline. You can say that there is a disciplinary action form, and there is, you can say that deductions overcome out there. So some sort of deductions, you can say that we can if the employee lost his personal identity card of the company, so we can impose him fine some sort of 100 to 200 Pakistani rupees. So we can should make another card to him, and the deductions of the cards, the fines we are done by their own by their employee salaries, by the employee salary slip. Yeah.
Okay, so as you were saying that you make some deduction if any employee lost their ID card or so ID card, is there any instruction in the labor law that how much deduction should you make if anyone lost ID card or something like that? So is there any instructions?
If you can say that the deductions of the part of you, the social security card, we can how many pay to the government section, yeah, how many pay to the for the EOBI card deduction, yeah, or short hours deduction if employee has been short hours in the whole of the month. The short hours also deduct the canteen section also deduct the electricity cost. If we provide the residence to the employee, we give him electricity. So the electricity cost also occurs, the transportation cost also occurs. So every cost that the employee has been achieving by the company. So the company 50% contribute himself and 50% deduction has been made by the employee salary, said by the employee payroll.
Okay, Adil.
So yeah.
Let me ask another question. Could you please tell me the disciplinary procedure of your organization? How do you conduct the disciplinary procedures?
Disciplinary action.
Yes. For example, if anyone or any person give you any kind of notice or any kind of what do I say, complaint about any person, how do you manage the situation? What is your action?
The situations in the textile sector as so many occurs because there is a co-workers working in the company. So we also you can say that we hire an HR person as a female coordinator who can listen to the female voice as personally or partially. We can say that there is a proper can say that the proper action form has been have been designed over there. You can say that first of all we can give him a we can give him her or we can give him her or her a charge sheet, so he or she can explain the matter over there. If the guilty is himself or herself, or if the guilty is or a department head or department head self. So there is a form, and if the employee is, you can say that not come to the company at some sort of 5 to 7, 10 days, so we can give him a notice over there as a SOS.
Okay, so I would like to give you a scenario. For example, someone has complained to you that, or for example, one of the department manager he complained about an employee, a worker, that he has done some misconduct. Maybe he has stolen something, uh, and
Mhm.
he's quite sure about it, but he cannot catch him because due to evidence or something like that. Then he gave forward to you an written application or email, something like that, to inform that that particular employee has stolen and take some action about him. So in this situation, how you will investigate, or what will be your course of action to solve this situation?
Basically, we are also facing the situations of the stolen pieces are also has been occurred over there. The shares has been missed out, pens has been missed out. So we can also witness of the surroundings people as well and giving a proper explanation and you can say that in the written application, the guilty person also, the person who complained the scenario over there also. So we can examine or we can investigate all of the matter properly and thoroughly and logically. So the most of the probably that the witnesses of the surroundings or the cameras that has been placed over there get some pictures or the you can say that the employee work has over the company what time being is the exact time of the stolen pieces of the companion has been guilty over there. So we can figure it out by some witnesses or by some cameras, pictures, or by some security guard point of view. So, so there is a sum of you can say that we can dependent to the witnesses per persons. We can dependent to the cameras. We can dependent to the speech or written application of the guilty person also. So there is a, you can say that a proper scenario that has been designed out by making sense. The logically reasoning has been took over there.
Okay, my question is there should be a kind of procedure how the investigation process should go like. For example, when you have received any kind of complaint, then you should investigate or you should give him a show cause letter or something like that. You will give him some
Yeah.
to explain. So when he will explain, then you will investigate whether what you have written is right or not. You should form investigation committee, something like that. And in the investigation committee, the convicted person should given the chance to uh, given the chance to clarify himself. He should be given the chance.
Yeah, sure. I can say that the written application has also been made by the guilty person, and we can you cannot make it simple that you can just fire or just imposes fine to the guilty person at immediately time. So you can give him a time in you can say that 3 to 4 days, yeah, 3 to 5 days. We investigate the all of the matter, and then you can impose the fine or fire the person as per the company policy or as per the labor laws in the Pakistan.
Law says about the disciplinary proceedings because every country, uh, maybe in Pakistan, there are some steps. For example, when the person is given the show cause letter, he will answer something, and he may not accept or admit what he has done. Then you will form investigation committee to investigate whether he has done or not. There could be uh, some witness over there from his side and
Yeah.
from his side as well. And a lot of things will go on, and finally, when he will be proved guilty, then he will be asked, or you will be thinking about some punishment or something like that. So there should be some process or something like that. I am talking about my country's experience, my country's level law, what my country's level law says about disciplinary things. So what Pakistan
Basically, the law practices of the Labor Act in registered as a 1934 Act of the this such sort of clauses. We can issue the charge sheet of the employee of the as a preliminary note to the guilty person. Then he explain or she explain in a written application, and then you can say that we can. Call some witnesses over the surroundings over there also, and the witnesses written applications has also been you can say that attached of the same disciplinary action that we are going to do, and then you can say that if the person is found guilty or not guilty, then you can impose some fine or you can go for the termination purpose. We can issue the termination letter, or you can say that you can stop his some sort of things has been done. You can stop his annual increment. You can stop his permanent job. You can some things like that. There's a 4 to 5 process has been done in the stolen pieces form, or the process is same. The process is same in the sexual harassment scenario, the stolen pieces scenario. The explanatory notes are also being done by the guilty person. The witnesses explanatory notes also done. Then you can do the decision of the right for the company.
Okay, Adit, thank you. So, is there any cases like as you are the head of HR, maybe, and a lot of employees are working over there in the textile sector. So I think this is a huge things you are managing. So have you ever any kind of complaint from any worker or someone who actually uh, given any kind of allegation to the company or before the court that he was wrongly dismissed or something like that? Have you ever faced any kind of things in your experience?
You're saying that the people are trying to say the goodwill for the company, that how we can to do uh,
No.
something like that.
My question was, for example, you have dismissed someone,
Okay.
for any kind of action or something like that. Maybe you have
Okay.
wrongly done anything and you have dismissed from your side. But that person went to the labor court and he was
Okay.
uh, asking some favor from the court that he was wrongly dismissed. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
court has given
Okay.
you a kind of notice or something that this person has maybe has filed a case against the company. So have you ever faced this kind of uh, incident in your experience?
Yes. Yes. Most of the persons are not accepting their mistakes properly.
Hmm.
So we have to fire them. We have to fire them. So they went to the labor court by demanding the 1 year salary, 2 year salary, or more of the, you can say that the permanent job until they became retired or something like that.
Hmm.
So we are hired you can say that a legal advisor as well in the company. So they are also going to the court, labor courts, and the social security person, the labor court, labor officer is also reporting to me as well. So they are also, you can say that, dealing these matters as well. So the proper employee record, the proper employee notice, we have been took place in this decision. So we have the written proof of the employee performance, employees appraisal. So all of the things has been done. Yes, we are facing these issues. Yes.
Okay, Adil. So, what is your future plan like in the next 5 years?
Basically, when I've been in the HR field, so I have just one goal in my life, that I want to become an expatriates of HR level. I want to become an experts in the international market of the company. I have been looking in the Pakistan as well as a good company that who promotes me to overcome to the worldwide as an experts of HR and to promote the goodwill of the company. So this is my, you can say that, the objective and my 5 years plan, 10 years plan. When I will achieve this goal, I am set. I will set free in the HR field.
Okay, Adil, thank you. Thank you so much for attending this session. So, as you know, if you are shortlisted here in this round, then we'll contact you for the second. Okay, so much.
So
Thank you.
thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.